Hey, welcome back, racing fans. Ellis Park Mike here once again for horseracingbarns.com. Recapping Wednesdays. We had 7 winners, including 2 top picks. We also had 3 exactas. We tried to beat the big favorite in the stake race, but she was just a little too much. Our horse ran a very inspiring race and finished second. Look out for that filly down the road. And of course, what can you say about the 2-year-old filly champion? She came back as expected and ran her race, and looks like she's onward and upward to bigger and better things. All right, let's get started on Friday. We start off the day with a $35,000 condition claimer at 5.5 furlongs on the grass. We're going to go with number 5 in here. Decisive Move. Was a winner here on the opening weekend. Wire to wire at this level. It doesn't seem like there's any reason why this horse couldn't come right back and win again. Gets Dominguez, gets a better post. Look for him to be very tough. One of the horses that ran in that race was the number 1. Tight end Touchdown that finished 4th in that race, beating the length. It looked like he had every chance to run better and just didn't have any punch. But, you know, it was his first start since June, so we'll give him a chance to improve. I also like number 7, Shot in the Fog. He was 5th in that race, but beaten only a length and 3/4 and did have some traffic trouble in the stretch. If anybody might upset the favorite in here, then it might be number 7, Shot in the Fog. But for me, 5, 1, and 7 in the first at Saratoga. Race number 2 is a maiden special weight for the New York State breds. 2-year-old fillies going 5.5 furlongs. We're going to step to the outside here for number 7, Sharon Spaghetti. How about that name? Rudy Rodriguez and Dominguez had a winner the other day with a 2-year-old. This horse is working, just okay, but it's really not a tough race. When you put those two together, it forms a combination that's hard to go past. But I recommend spreading in here if you can. The 5-horse Westerday is my second choice. Dominic Galuscio and Castellano. Galuscio's having a good meet. This filly had a great 48 flat work leading up to this. It's by a sprint sire, so should be able to have no problem with the 5.5 furlongs. And our third pick is number 2, Discreet Mark. The Discreet Cat filly. Discreet Cat was a sprinter, a very good one. This filly also had a strong workout out of the gate leading up to this race. 7.52 in race 2. The third race is a $20,000 open claimer at 6.5 furlongs. I like number 2, Enclosure. 15-1 Morning Lion, Julian Leparoux. Horse ships in from Kentucky. Was a 9.5 length winner last time out for 15,000 non-winners of 3 lifetime claimers. In here for 20. Should like the distance. He's going to be my top choice. Second choice is going to be number 4, my man Marty, Bruce Levine. Had a winner on Wednesday. This colt or gelding was a wire-to-wire winner at Belmont for condition 15,000 last time. Steps up to 20. Not much in this race. I'll take him second. Third pick, number 1, For All Hukonga. For All Hukonga. And this is a shipper from Jamie Ness is based in Delaware. He has breezed this horse a couple of times here at Saratoga. Jamie Ness is a high percentage trainer, but we'll see if he can keep that going in New York. The scrutiny's a little tighter. I think he's a guy who pushes the envelope, so I got to see one first before I believe it. 2, 4, and 1 in the third. Race 4 is a maiden special weight. For older fillies and mares at 7 furlongs, this is New York State breds again. I'm going with number 7 in here. Typhoon Terry has had 2 starts, a third and a fourth down at Belmont. Puts the blinkers on. Switches. Castellano sticks with this horse. She took money both of her starts down there. She's worked well at Saratoga. Make her my top pick. Second choice, number 4, is La Rama. Juan Vasquez brings this horse in from Delaware. She's been in the money in all 3 of her starts. She's by a sprint sire, Friendly Island. She's going to be the morning line. She's the morning line favorite and could be the post time favorite. Her numbers put her right in the mix, and Juan's a pretty good trainer, so I'll put her second. Third pick is the Giant's Beauty. And this is a half to full Giant Moon, which was a pretty good racehorse. First time out, ran against Open Company, was badly beaten, ran last. Going a mile and 16th, drops back to 7 furlongs. Look for improvement. 7, 4, and 2 in race number 4. Race number 5 is a maiden special weight for 2-year-old fillies at 5.5 furlongs on the grass. And we're going with number 7, Insolvent in here. A big brown filly. One race at Monmouth, she was the favorite that day. It was a speed and fade, finished third, beaten 7 lengths. Big Brown broke his maiden on the grass here at Saratoga in his first start. No reason why this little filly couldn't improve. I'll make her my top choice. Second pick, number 3, Elusive Fate. Rusty Arnold, well-bred filly. Has one work on the grass. Rusty's having a good meet. He's 5 out of 9 in the money with his runners. And I look for this horse to be a price horse that could get the candy. Third choice is going to be number 1, Worthwhile Pursuit. Todd Pletcher, Johnny V. You know, you really don't have to say anything else. This is a half to Disposable Pleasure, who ran in the Coaching Club American Oaks. Has a couple of breezes on the grass, and, you know, hey, going to be right there. 7-3-1 in the 5th. Race number 6, a maiden special weight at a mile on the grass for the state-bred older fillies and mares. Stepping out to the outside here, I like number 8, Stock Fund. Carlos Martin and Dominguez. This is the morning line favorite. She's been second or third in 8 of 14 starts, including a second in a stake race. It might be graduation time for her. I'm going to make her my top choice. Second pick is going to be number 4, Melodramatically, and I'm going to give this filly another chance. I liked her opening day at Saratoga. She did not run very well. She was keyed up in the paddock. She was a little too anxious for me, so you might want to watch her before the race to see how she does. If she seems to be a little more settled, then I look for her to run a big race. And then in the outside, number 11. If this horse gets in bunhead, then you have to use this horse. Was a nonchalant 7th in her first start here at Saratoga after some good races downstate at Belmont. But the horse is bred for turf, and if she gets in, I think she makes an impact. 8, 4, and 11 in race number 6. The 7th race is a maiden special weight for New York State breds. 2-year-olds, colts and geldings, and this is at 5 furlongs. My best bet of the day is in this race, and that's number 8, Shot Rock. A first-time starter by Bustin' Stones. This is a Bruce Levine trained horse. Has had some really nice gate drills at Saratoga. I think they're very high on this young horse. I'm going to make him my top choice and best bet of the day. Second pick, number 5, Weekend Hideaway, has the benefit of a start down at Saratoga here opening weekend, and had the lead mid-stretch and finished second. Was played pretty good that day and is by a sprint sire, so look out there. Third pick, number 6, Tweet Me. Rick Dutrow trains this horse. Excuse me. His first race was down at Belmont, going 5.5. He prompted the pace all the way. Finished second, well beaten second, beaten 4 3/4, but was 4 3/4 clear of the third horse. So a right to improve here. 8, 5, and 6 in race number 7. The 8th race is a 9 winners of 2 other than optional $50,000 claimer. This is for New York State breds at 6.5 furlongs. Going to the outside once again here. Like number 8, Driven by Success. The old 7-year-old has 9 lifetime wins, 4 lifetime wins at Saratoga. His comeback race in July off of a 6-month break was not inspiring. Had to lead briefly and finished well up the track to finish last. Has worked good since then, and if he's back to his old self, he's going to be tough in here. Second pick is going to be number 9, Saratoga Snacks. 3 lifetime starts, 2 wins in a second. What I don't like about him is he comes back from a September to May break and wins good. And now he takes another break. I don't know why they keep having to lay this horse off. That's a little bit worrisome to me. Third pick in here is going to be number 6, Law Enforcement. If there's a speed duel and there is some speed signed on in here, here's a horse can really pick up the pieces. He's another 7-year-old with 6 lifetime wins, 2 wins at this distance. Has a win here at Saratoga. His last race was just okay. Finished 5th, beaten 9 lengths, but really didn't have any pace to run at that day. If they give him pace to run at, he's going to be tough. I'll make him my third choice. 8, 9, and 6 in the 8th. Race number 9 is the Grade 2 National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame Stakes at a mile and a 16th on the inner turf for 3-year-old colts and geldings. I'm going with number 4, Casaba. Phil Gleaves ships this horse in from down in Florida, where he's coming off of an 8-length win in an overnight stake down there, going a mile and 70 yards on dirt. He's had 2 lifetime starts on grass. The first time was a stake race at Gulfstream, finished 5th, beaten by Summer Front, who won a stake here earlier in the meet. Finale was Breeders' Cup 2-year-old turf winner. His next time out, he ran in the Grade 3 Palm Beach, finished 3rd to How Great, horse on the Derby Trail, and Doulahan, we know about him. He was 2nd in the Kentucky Derby, so this horse has kept good company. Julien Leparoux decides to ride him. That's enough for me. I'm going to make him my top choice. My second pick is going to be number 3, Yari. Chad Brown has this 3-year-old gelding. He's coming off 2 straight wins, and he's a length and a half away from being undefeated in all 5 of his turf starts. He started off as a claimer, but he's moved up the ladder, and he continues to win. He's an up-and-comer. I'll make him my second pick. And my third choice is going to be number 5, Spring to the Sky. Here's a Langfure colt, bred for turf. He's only had 2 starts on grass, and in his 2 starts, he was 5th, beaten 2 lengths, the Summer Front and How Great in the Hill Prince. And then he was 3rd last time to Summer Front and Lookout, and was just missed 2nd. So he's another one that might be on the improve. 4, 3, 5 in the Hall of Fame Stakes. Race number 10 is a $20,000 condition claimer at 5.5 furlongs. This was a tough race for me. I eventually settled on number 8, Elusive Josie. Elusive Josie at least has a win on grass and at the distance. Was entered to run here on the 27th on turf. The race was rained off. She decided to run anyway at this level and won. So she's in shape, and I think the grass is probably better for her. I'll make her my top pick. Second choice is going to be number 5, Blonde Cat. Dominic Galluccio has never tried to turf, but this is a filly that really bred for grass. Hasn't run since April. Was 7th, beaten 8 lengths there for $25,000, but I do believe her work since she's got here makes her a little fitter, and the grass is going to help her, I think. Third choice in here is going to be number 2, Beautiful Affair. Has never won on the turf in 4 starts, but was a good 2nd last time out at Belmont at this level, beating Elusive Josie. Dominguez sticks with this horse. I'll make her my third pick. 852 in the finale. Saturday is a 4-star, Dave. We'll have a good card on Saturday. Some good maiden races today. Want to wish everyone good luck. And remember now what I always say: any day at the Saratoga is a great day. See you on the Saturday.